Hello. I do apologise. Just had some major technical things going on. The music is off. Can you hear me? Hello. I do apologise. Just had some major technical. Good. I think we're on. I like to switch to this mic. Me trusty blue has started crackling and stuff. I don't know. I did drop it a while ago, which is why I stopped using it, and I guess the fault's come back, which is a shame. I've got this big thing in the way. Good. I think we're on. Let me turn it up a bit. If it's a bit low, we can adjust that. Me trusty blue has started crackling and stuff. I don't know. I did drop it a while ago, which is why I stopped using it, and I guess the fault's come back, which is a shame. I've got this big thing in the way. Is that better? Well, I've got some gremlins tonight. Hopefully that's okay. I'm sorry I'm late. Yeah, it was because of all these technical problems. Is that better? Well, I've got some gremlins tonight. I think it's too high now. Anyway, as you welcome, if you're new to the stream, you can tell that I'm very professional at streaming. One of the most professional you're probably you're probably ever going to find. So tonight, it's just an Ask Me Anything. I couldn't think of a subject. But I've got some ideas if we get stuck and there's not enough questions. So, yeah, I hope you got some questions to ask me. Yeah, the little mic was working, but it was all crackly and hissy and all that. It wasn't good. Oh, wow, stupid robot fighting. You got loads of questions there. You were here a bit early though, I see. Biggest mistake of... Oh, well, there's loads of questions. So, yeah, we'll get onto the questions any moment now. Oh, wow, stupid robot fighting. You got loads of questions there. You were here a bit early though, I see. Yeah, so I'm just going to say some hellos, then we'll get on to the questions, and I'll hopefully settle in, and the stream will be okay tonight. So, hello, Helen. Obviously, the blue people in the chat are my moderators. Be nice to them and they'll be nice to you. But we don't have any problems in here. Not since that time ages ago, but we don't talk about that. Hello, Stupid Robot Fighting League, if you're still here. Hello, The Furman. Hello, Shay Clements. Hello, Mark Boothby. Hello, Duskier. Hello, Daily Products Club. Hello, Juanita. Hello, Varino. Hello, Stephanie. Good to see you as usual. Hello, Scott. Hello, Otman. Tariq, hello. Well, there's loads of you tonight. Otman, have I said hello to you? I think I have. Daskier. Hello, Mark. And hello, Ian. Tariq, hello. Well, there's loads of you tonight. Otman, have I said hello to you? I think I have. Is my sound still working? I think it is. Good. Okay. So yeah, just any old questions tonight. I've got a couple of videos that I'm editing at the moment that will be up tomorrow. They're nothing too exciting again. I've got one on how to install WordPress. I thought I need to go back to basics. There's a lot of people asking about it. And also one about when your content gets all messed up. So they'll be up this week, all being well. And what else have I got to report? So I'm currently still signing up for loads of hosting. I've signed up for about 5 or 6 now. Still chipping away at it. And I'm putting Bow Wow Tech on all of those different platforms. For a video that I'm putting together. And it's going to be a really good video, hopefully, and a really good piece of content. Let's get this muff, whatever it's called, the thing out of the way. And yeah, it's going to be a really good video all around hosting. I've already signed up for HostGator, obviously. For SiteGround, I've signed up for WP Engine. I already had an account, but I've moved Tech onto there too. DreamHost signed up for, Bluehost as well. Fast Comment is another one I'm reviewing. So I'm going to be running a whole load of tests on them, checking out speed, features, support, value for money. And, well, we'll see what happens. If I discover that I've a better hosting company for the money than HostGator, then I'll have to start recommending them, I guess. But we'll see. WP Engine at the moment is looking the fastest, but they are the most expensive. Obviously, they're in a different league to the other guys, so there we go. But I thought I'd throw them in there just for the mix. But yeah, that video should be ready in a few weeks. I need plenty of data around the hosting before I can really make a decision. Ian. So Ian's got a question. He's got WP Rocket installed, which is supposed to use gzip compression. I also tried to post a code for gzip compression into it, my htaccess file, but when I do an online check, it says gzip not. Who's your host? Check with your host on that. They may be not allowing you, but generally most plugins, yeah, you tick a box, you get gzip, and it just works. Gzip is probably one of the single most, I don't know how to word this in English. It's one of the easiest things you can do to improve your speed. One of the quickest fixes. And yeah, this is kind of in the way a little bit. That's what I like. I need to get that other mic. Maybe I'll just order another one. I do like the little blue one. It's good. Right, I'm going to have to scroll back to the top because I know I've missed out a load of questions. Cheaper Gamer. I'm going to answer your question next. I've just seen it. Cheaper Gamer says, any thoughts on WordPress managed hosting with GoDaddy? My experience with GoDaddy hosting is avoid it. It's no good. I love GoDaddy. I use them all the time for my domain names. Never had any problems with them. I think they're a good company. And indeed, they started as a domain registration company, and that's what they're good at. Great prices on domains, great tools for managing your domains. I love it. Then obviously they decided to move into the hosting game. And, you know, I've bought hosting from GoDaddy before. And it's terrible. It really is bad. And that was just their standard shared hosting. I don't know if the WordPress hosting is any better. Probably not. So, yeah. Cut a long story short, avoid GoDaddy hosting. Great for domains, bad for hosting. If you want proper WordPress managed hosting, then WP Engine are the best, but they're the most expensive. But if you're looking for something cheap, I would go for HostGator. And of course, use the code EAGLE30, EAGLE30. You get a fantastic discount. You get a better discount than whatever's on the site when you visit it. It is an affiliate coupon. I do get paid a commission if you use it, so thank you very much. Yeah, and with HostGator, you get a free SSL certificate anyway. In fact, most good hosts now offer a free SSL. SiteGround do, and some of the others that I've been looking at, they all offer a free SSL. Leonardo says, how do you feel about one-on-one hosting? I don't have any strong feelings about one-on-one hosting, but in my experience, they're okay. But one thing that I remember about one-on-one hosting when I've been working on them for clients is their server, their data center is in Germany. It is for their European customers anyway. I don't know in the States, which in the UK that's not ideal. Ideally, we'd want a data center in London or somewhere in the UK. That's just my one thing. They're okay, nothing special. And yeah, SSL you get free with everyone, so don't just choose GoDaddy because they give you free SSL. Tons of other hosting companies will also give you a free SSL. So now I'm going to scroll to the top of the chat. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start with Stupid Robot Fighting League, one of my favourite regulars, who really wants me to grow a beard, and I'm considering it. November, there's Movember. Maybe I should do that. Grow a mo. I mean, it's not a beard, but. He asks, have you tried anything other than WordPress? Yeah. A long time ago, I installed Drupal. You heard of Drupal? It's like WordPress, but not as good. And I quickly clicked around and thought, this is not as good as WordPress. And didn't take it any further. Other things I've tried are Magento for e-commerce. Magento's okay, but again, overcomplicated, not as easy to use as WordPress. It is more powerful from an e-commerce point of view, but yeah, it just didn't feel as nice and friendly and warm as WordPress does. So yeah, I've tried other things, and of course, back in the old days, I used to make websites with Front Page Express. And even Front Page, if I had some money and had the full Office suite. Remember that? It was by Microsoft. You could make websites, and it was horrible. Stupid Robot finally says, how many different hosts have you tried? And well, as I was saying, I've tried quite a few. I've tried HostGator, WP Engine, GoDaddy, TSO Host. I used to use a lot in the UK until they got a bit rubbish. And then with clients, I've used lots of other different hosts, when working on their sites. So One-on-One is one I mentioned. I've had experience with them. And yeah, I've just signed up for Bluehost and DreamHost and those other ones that I mentioned. SiteGround. Yeah, more details on that coming soon. What are your main issues to solve with migrating? Migrating to from WordPress or from something else to WordPress? Not quite sure on the question there. Stupid Robot finally says also points to consider when making a logo. I don't really know much about logos. If it looks good, then it's fine to me. I mean, you might want to think about colours, and I wouldn't dwell too long. If you like the look of it, then it's fine. I don't really know much about logos. Have you considered doing a collab on a website? No. But, if the right opportunity came along, I would consider it. I consider everything. What song do you listen to most when doing website work? Well, that varies. I mean, I've got Spotify here. What have I been listening to? It really depends on my mood, what I'm working on. Sometimes I like to, just relax, kind of ambient sort of Cafe Del Mar, Buddha bar sort of, nice music that you get in beach bars and coffee shops and stuff like that. That's kind of nice. But then other times I'll put some hip hop on. I'm quite into my hip hop. So yeah, been listening to that. Really. Sometimes I just kind of let the discovery go on Spotify and just listen to new music. But I don't think there's one track that I particularly go to. Although I do love, if I want to pick me up, let me just tell you this track. It's classical. I don't want to play any music because of copyright reasons. But do check out the following. I say it's classical, but it's cool. It's nice, and you'll feel good after listening to it. I need to search or sort by artist. Will be all right. The track is called Spring 1, as in the season. It's by Max Richter. That's M-A-X. Is his first name Max Richter? R-I-C-H-T-E-R. And it's based on Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and it's a lovely piece of music. There you go. The weirdest niche you've seen on an affiliate site. Now, I have seen some weird niches. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'll come back to you on that. Yeah, that's a good question. The most saturated niche you've seen is anything to do with pets and dogs. I was talking the other week, I got accused of copying, but then I've had a load more emails, and I'm going to make a talk about that as well in a minute, my emails and stuff. I had a load more emails from people with dog-related sites. I don't know if they're copying me or just everyone falls into that niche. It's really saturated. Dogs, technology, they're both just full. A good niche I saw actually was cichlid fish. Very specific, very random. There's a certain type of fish. Thought that was a good one. The most useful tool on your WordPress sites is, the one that I use the most, is Duplicator. It's great for moving and migrating sites about. Love that one. And what is the other one I always install? Akismet, obviously I always use Akismet for comment spam. I think that's a really good plugin. Gravity Forms is probably the one plugin I use all the time. I've got a developer license, just put it on every single site for forms. I love it. Yeah, well, thank you, Stupid Robot. Finally, there's some great questions to get the ball rolling. Best Tech Review says, biggest mistake affiliate sites do when starting out. The biggest mistake that most people make is they're just too impatient. They just expect things to happen really quickly. Don't put enough work in, create a site and think, that's it, I'm done. and then get frustrated when they don't make any money. The other big mistake is going into the wrong niche and going into a too broad a niche. Helen says, I used to use Updraft backups, but my hosting company requested I deleted it. Why did they request that? Was it taking up too many resources? A lot of good hosting companies have a built-in backup thing. Oh, Helen says it was because the hosting company said it was causing major problems on a shared server. I've never seen that. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. Okay, Scott, I got to Scott's question. I noticed that products I've added with WooZone, or WZone as it's now called. Why did they change the name? I don't know. Have multiple related pages such as archive, product make, dimensions, etc., resulting in my site now having 30 pages of index product on Google. Yeah, you can use Yoast SEO to sort that out. You can go through each section within the Yoast SEO settings and decide which you want to be included in search engine results. So then it will add a no index, or it will remove from the sitemap. So you can decide whether you want archives. The product make and dimensions, they're all product attributes. You probably don't want them included. So that is a good idea for a video. I'm going to do a video on that soon. I'm just making a note of it right now. Indexing of tags and attributes on a WooZone site. Yeah, hi Ian. You missed last week. That was a shame. The firm says you should have called the stream "The Mind of Jake Paul." Would have pulled in the views. It would. It would have done. Have you been watching it? I love it. I love it. I'm going to watch the episode that's just been put up about half an hour ago after this stream. Been loving it. I love Shane Dawson. Great YouTuber. Probably a little bit too much B-roll in it, to be fair. You know, all that stock footage. I think it's not needed, but hey, whatever. Probably a bit too much background music as well. I thought it was slightly ironic in, I think it was the last episode. It was episode 2 maybe, where he was saying, oh, you know, when Logan Paul, when he went into the suicide forest, and then he did that video where he was apologising, and they had this really sad music underneath it, really loud. And then a little while later, Shane was talking about his issues and stuff, and there was like this sad music playing behind it. So it was a little bit kind of pot calling the kettle black, but I'm enjoying it. I'm completely fascinated with Jake Paul and the Pauls in general. I just think, what is going on there? And YouTube on the wider scale, YouTube as a whole fascinates me, and the world in 2018 fascinates me, and how we're all making a living, what people are doing, the celebrities, the culture, everything is just mind-blowing, isn't it? But that's a bit of a tangent. Shay Clement says, I brought up the problem on the Bow Wow mobile site last week, wondering if you found a fix. Well, I've got some good news for you, Shay. I think I did find a fix. Let me just double check before I say too much. I was going to do a video on it. I just haven't got to it yet. Basically, you just need a bit of CSS. Just check what it's looking like. That was the problem with the filter, wasn't it? The product was going over the filter on the product category pages. So yeah, I think we're good now. That looks fixed. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and then try and copy some code into the chat. So let's just switch transition. Here we are. Right. I need to get a tab or a new window even. See if I'm really disorganized because I was late. Basically, karate, all that, you don't need to worry about it, but yeah, I should really kind of test more stuff before I start streaming. That would be what professionals do. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to, you're going to have to look at my face just for a couple more moments, just while I log into this thing. So yeah, I raised it with A18, that problem. I didn't fix it myself, I'm sorry. And they fixed it, and they didn't tell me what they did, and then I had to ask them for the CSS, and they gave it to me reluctantly. Don't know what that was all about. Here we go, I found it. Okay, so they've kind of, I'm just going to transition. There you go. That's what the CSS is, although I can't actually copy and paste that because it's an image. Has he actually put it in my custom CSS? Let's have a look. Or has he put it into the kind of CSS file, in which case that's going to be a pain. I'll have to try and find it. But yeah, it's that little bit of CSS. Let me see if I can, see if I've got it in here, maybe. So I can just copy and paste it. But I will be doing a video on it really soon. Maybe this week. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, so by the way, I've tried this plugin out here. Hopefully I'm not going to forget, because last week I forgot to say some things that I wanted to say. I know. Anyway. Yeah, I got this thing and it measures all your hosting, and yeah, it's not looking too good at the moment, as we can see on Bow Wow Tech. So be interesting to see how these results. You've got an average of 10 seconds. To be fair, I haven't optimized this site. That's something I should have maybe done really before installing it onto a load of different hosting. But hey, I think it's a pretty good impression of what works. So if we look at the WP Engine one, and don't worry, I'm going to get to that CSS in a second. So I've got the same site over here on WP Engine. And let's see what the hosting check looks like. A little bit better. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's got a better technology level on HostGator. But I mean, if we just look at these, I'm going to get to CSS in a second. I'm not going to forget. I'm just tangent again. There is quite a difference there, isn't there? But there's a huge difference in price. So, refresh this one, WP Engine. There we go. Refresh this one, HostGator. I mean, yeah, it's a bit slower. But anyway, there is probably a lot more optimization to be done, which I probably will get to after I've done the hosting thing. But anyway, let's have a look in my custom CSS. There is probably now. See, yeah, it doesn't look like he's put it in there, does it? So I'm going to leave that there. You're going to have to type it in, because it'll take me a while to find it wherever it is in the theme files, and I wish they'd have just copied it into the ticket rather than show me some weird image. But there you go. You can pause the stream here and you can type it in, and that will fix you. You only need up to I guess it's just that bit. It might need another bracket on the end. or you can just wait for the video, which I'll put up as soon as I possibly can. Okay. So what's something else I wanted to talk about? Let me just transition over here. The first thing I want to talk about is TextBullet. Now, I know a number of you have used TextBullet, and this was something I wanted to talk about last week, but I forgot. I said I was going to talk about it, but then I didn't. So TextBullet, as you know, is a company, or you may not know, it depends how much you watch my videos. But you may or may not know that TextBullet is a company that I've recommended a few times. They do article writing, and then they got hacked, and the website disappeared, and we all got worried, and thought, oh no, they've taken our money, we're not going to get our articles. And then they fixed it, and they came back, and they said, you know, we're going to help everyone out, and they did, and then it disappeared again, and there was a whole load of mess to do with it all. I started chatting to the owner on Skype, and he was very sorry about the whole thing, and obviously he was a bit uncomfortable about a couple of the videos that I did where I was telling people not to use them because they're terrible. That obviously wasn't good. It wasn't good for his company, especially I think now when you do a Google search for TextBullet, I think my videos are one of the first things that comes up. But anyway, I know that he delivered some articles to someone called Malcolm. Is that you? Are you on Matt tonight, Malcolm? Maybe you're not. And some more content to Brad and some other stuff. So basically, they want to salvage what they've got of their reputation, and they want me to make another video, I think, which I'm happy to do. I mean, I've not been using them, and they did kind of promise to do me some articles for free, but that never really happened. They also never paid me any affiliate commissions, which was a bit of a pain, because the first reason I recommended them because I thought they were okay, and I thought I was going to get some affiliate money, but they never paid. But anyway, what I'm basically saying is if you have used them recently and they have delivered your articles, and maybe they've gone above and beyond, which is what the guy's telling me. He's saying that, you know, people that ordered 800-word articles have been sent 1,500-word plus articles. So yeah, I'll be grateful if you want to drop me an email, put the subject TextBullet, let me know how you got on, and if I hear enough from you guys about them that they're good, I will do another video and say that they're okay and that you can use them if you want. I'll be trying out some other services which I'm going to be reviewing really soon. So I've just ordered some more articles from textun.com, waiting for them to be delivered. They'll be going on to Bow Wow Tech, so of course I will update you about them. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. The next thing I want to talk about is my emails and my comments. So I've been talking to a few other YouTubers who are also in the space, and one of the things that we just share stories about YouTube. One of the biggest challenges that we've found is managing comments and emails, and it's a big trouble for me, a big challenge. So I'm getting a lot of comments and a lot of emails, and I know back in the day I said I'll try and reply to them all and help everyone out. Well, it's just become unmanageable, and some people, I'm obviously not going to name any names, some people want me to do pretty much everything on their site. You know, I'll start talking on email, and then they'll just keep sending me every little problem, you know, which is kind of fine because I said that I'd help out, but it means I can't do anything else because I'm too busy doing this all day, and then I don't have time to make videos and work on stuff that I want to work on. So I think going forward from this point, I am going to say that I'm unable to answer comments and I'm unable to answer emails. Now, of course, I will. When I see the odd email or the odd comment that I can quickly answer or whatever, then I will. But as a general rule of thumb, I'm not going to be able to. I mean, I do read all the comments, but it's just replying to them all is becoming a bit unmanageable. So please don't hate me about that. And I'm more than happy, obviously, to carry on doing the live streams, which I'm going to carry on doing the live streams and answer all your questions within these. That's fine. But just the volume of emails and comments is too much. So I think I'm going to have to stop it. That's just what I wanted to say tonight. Anyway, let's go back to some questions. Dusky Moon says, how can I earn from a website? Please tell me other way than affiliate marketing because PayPal does not work here in my country. Okay, you don't need PayPal to be an affiliate. I mean, a lot of companies do pay your affiliate stuff with PayPal, but the majority of my affiliate earnings does not come through PayPal. It comes from a direct bank transfer and it goes straight into my bank. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. But of course, other ways to earn money for a website is advertising. So Google AdSense and selling banner ads, that kind of stuff. Another way is to sell products. That could be your own products, so maybe t-shirts, that kind of stuff. You could easily set that up. Drop shipping is another way to earn from your website. So you take orders for products, you get someone else to fulfill them. There's a few ideas. If you check out my other channel, which I'm going to post a link to now, you'll find some video ideas and videos on making money online. Ian says that he enjoyed the video about putting your Facebook onto your website. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Mr. Dreams, my dream side either. Not Mr. Dream side, my dream side. Do you know any good alternatives of WooCommerce that is only for affiliate sellers? Not off the top of my head. One alternative would be not to use any e-commerce and just add links, you know, direct links. That would be an alternative. Okay, I'm trying to get through these questions. There's a good turnout tonight. Peak is 52, which is the highest that it's been for a few weeks now. My dream side says, what do you think of free hosting? I don't think it's worth it. I don't think you should go for free hosting. I think you should pay for hosting. That way you've got at least some leverage over your hosting company if you need help or, you know, sites down, that kind of stuff. Generally, free stuff, not good. Free domains, free hosting, I would avoid. Andrew Arnold. Hello. My WooZone keeps adding random categories and products daily. It started shopping my Google search, and because I'm deleting the products and categories, I'm left with a lot of 404 pages. Now, I've heard about this a number of times. It's never happened to me. I don't know what it is. But what I'll do, while we've got EA team open here, what I'm going to do is, let me see if I can open a new ticket. The license code, the flipping license code. I'll tell you what, let me send an email to Andre. Random categories. So are these categories and products, are they I'm looking over here, are they related at all to your niche, or are they just like totally random? I'm just going to send a quick email. I hope you're well. I've heard from a number of my viewers that WooZone has, should we call it WooZone or WZone? Let's put both. WooZone brackets WZone has been importing random products and categories that's fine, we don't need anything else. Importing random products and categories. This, let's say, do you know what's causing this? It's very inconvenient. That's a hard word for me to spell. Convenient, as they then need to be deleted, causing 404s in Google. Now I'm just going to quickly see if stream's caught up and if you told me if they're at all relevant. Andrew, are you still out there? Maybe he's gone. Let me see if I can see if he's still in here. I think he may have gone. So that would do. Let's see what they say. And when I get an answer, I will let you guys know, maybe by way of a video or something like that. Ian, if you drop me an email, I'm happy. Here's me saying that after I just said I'm not going to reply to anyone's emails. But for you, Ian, of course, I will. Drop me an email and I'll check out that gzip thing for you. Include a login as well. That'd be useful. Helen says Namecheap and InMotion also do free SSL. Yeah, any decent host would give you a free SSL nowadays. No and Do says, can you suggest a free plugin for a deal site? I can't, but I can recommend Content Egg, which is a premium plugin. Helen says, I think iPage do SSL too. Now, iPage, interestingly, was on my list of hosts to include in my hosting testing video. But after I did some research on them, they had such bad reviews, I didn't want to include them. So, sorry, Helen, I think I may have added them to the list because you recommended them or mentioned them, but I'm not going to include them because they look really bad. But maybe I'm wrong. Is that your host, Helen? Are they any good? The Furman says he hated Magento. He would dread updates because it would normally break the store. He loves WooCommerce. I'm with you on that one. Scott Alpha says he likes Bluehost. Good support. Never had to wait more than a minute. Look around for a best discount code you can get. Much cheaper than the advertised prices. Good thinking. I will say, as I look into these hosting companies, I've just noticed actually that the shelves that a lot of my paperwork on have not been put up properly. It could fall down at any point, but hey, that's distraction. That's me just getting distracted. Yeah, as I look into the hosting in a lot more detail and been researching different hosting companies and deciding which ones I want to include in my video, of which there are 10. So, man, I'm spending a lot on hosting this month, signing up for them all. But yeah, it turns out that, you know, a lot of the hosting companies are all actually owned by one big company, which I think is called EIG. Let me just Google this. Yeah, I think it is EIG. Yeah, EIG. Endurance Group International. And basically this company has been going around and buying up hosting companies left, right and centre. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Some people say that's a bad thing because, you know, they kind of buy up these hosting companies and then they probably reduce the servers and put everyone on the same. I don't know what they do. It also means that, you know, if you leave a hosting company and you think, hey, screw you, you're rubbish, and then you go to another hosting company, chances are it's probably owned by the same parent company, so you haven't actually gone anywhere anyway. So, for example, some of the hosting companies that EIG own include Bluehost, include do they include iPage? Yeah, includes iPage, includes HostGator, includes HostMonster, includes sitebuilder.com, Site5, Virtual Avenue, Your Web Hosting, twoslick.com, A Small Orange, Apollo Hosting. Basically, they own about 60 different hosting companies. It's kind of weird, and I guess it's kind of the way of the world that actually everything is owned by about 3 or 4 companies. That's it. But I thought that was quite interesting that, yeah, a lot of these hosting companies, they're all owned by the same company. Also says, what paid theme do you think is best for Amazon affiliate site? Divi? Yeah, Divi's great. Xtheme I like too. Anything with Elementor, so Rife theme, which is a theme that I recommended a while back. Ocean WP, another great theme with Elementor. Free versions available on both of those. But with an affiliate site, I mean, you don't need too much fancy stuff on your theme, depending on the sort of site you're going to make. But if it's going to be a blog style, content driven site, then a nice, simple, clean theme is all you need. You don't need all the bells and whistles, really. What do you do specifically to keep yourself motivated when you're not seeing much traffic? Watch other people's YouTube videos, see how they're doing. So Tammy says that after, you know, getting less than 10 a day, 4 to 5 month old site, you've got to keep working on it and think, have I done enough? And I've been following the Income School. Definitely recommend check them out on YouTube. Hopefully, as I said in previous streams, they're going to come on the stream. One of them will do, and we'll do a Q&A. We're still trying to organise that. But they know a lot about content and things. In fact, they've just invested in a whole office, and they've just filled it with writers that are just churning out content for all their affiliate sites. But one of the things they say is that it can take up to 35 weeks, which, what is that in months? Rough calculation. That's about 8 to 9 months before your website's really going to get the traffic it deserves. So don't give up after 4 or 5 months. Superlink says, "Hey Alex, hope all is well." Yeah, all is good, thank you. Superlink says, "I want you to do more videos while working on your beer shirts website with the storefront theme." Okay, I can do that. More videos on beer shirts. It's a site that I've neglected a bit. Going to get back onto it. I'm getting better at managing my time the last few weeks, and I've got an assistant that's been helping me with WP Eagle. Hopefully you guys have checked it out. It's looking good. A lot more content on there. I'm starting to do longer write-ups around my videos. So rather than just the YouTube video, if you go to wpeagle.com, you will find the videos, but there's also words and pictures and other useful stuff below. So sometimes it's worth watching the videos over there. Superlink says, "I want to know how to widen the side column on storefront theme." Okay, I'm making a note of that. The column on storefront. I'm going to do another video, I think, around storefront. It may involve upgrading to the premium version, but we'll see. Rose says, "The treasure hunting niche is huge and not saturated, so if you like it, go for it." Treasure hunting niche. Not heard of that now. Everyone's going to go set up a site around that. Hi, Naif. Is it Naif? N-A-I-F? I can't believe you caught me live either. Good to see you. Jill says, or Gil says, I think it's Jill. Gil. Who has the best email service? Now, email's a funny thing, isn't it? Who do I use for my email? I'm still using TSO Host, actually, which is one of my old hosting providers that I'm still using for email. They're generally all okay. HostGate is quite good for email. But what I do is I use Gmail to kind of collect all my email from different accounts. And then it's all in Gmail rather than keeping it on any hosting servers. So my Gmail pulls it down with POP3, puts it on into my Gmail box. You can add like tags and filters so you can easily see what's from where and who's for who and whatever. But I think if you want like proper email, decent service, I'd go for something like Office 365 from Microsoft. John B says, "Having trouble getting accepted for AdSense on my Amazon affiliate blog site. Would you have any suggestions?" Reduce the number of affiliate links. I know that they're funny about having too many affiliate links on an AdSense site. The other thing you can do is submit another site, a very simple kind of blog site, and get approved that way. Then just add the code to your other affiliate site and they'll be fine. Nave says, "I'm thinking of starting a general affiliate price comparison website. Any advice on what to do in terms of traffic?" Price comparison is tricky unless you're going to be very specific, a specific niche, and do price comparison that way, in which case you'd get traffic in the usual way by creating good blog content, doing outreach, link building, that sort of thing. I don't know if price comparison is a great way to do affiliate, especially now as Amazon have said they're not keen on it. And there, in a lot of the big niches, there is just some big players out there in the price comparison area. So I don't know. Leonardo says, "Have you tried SEO Press?" Yeah, I've looked at it a little bit. I need to maybe look at it a bit more. I still kind of, my go-to is Yoast, and I know there probably is better now. Bram says, "Are you stoked about the new upcoming WooCommerce app?" Yeah. As much as you can about a WooCommerce app. I guess you're talking about the. Are you talking about the iPhone app, or have I missed something? Is there another app that's coming out? I say how to make a referral website in WooCommerce. Do check out the channel. There's plenty of videos on how to do that. Which plugin is good? WooZone is quite good if you're going to do Amazon, or you could use Content Egg if you're going to use other providers. Only Entertainment says, I wanted to start my first website. Content is 10,000 words, 10 posts. Is it okay or not? That's good. Though, are you saying that you're going to have 10,000 words across 10 posts, in which case each one is 1,000 words, which is fine. That's not bad. Although I would say 2,000 words is probably better. The more the merrier when it comes to content. If you're going to do 10 posts, each 10,000, then that's really good. Back to my other question. I turned off the indexing off on Yo. Should I get rid of all the excess pages? If so, do I have to do loads of redirecting? No, I wouldn't worry about it. Cashless India says, which country you are belong? I are belong in United Kingdom, England, Great Britain. Why have we got so many different names for this small island? I don't know. Yeah, I'm in England. All sorts there. It says, slowly dealing with the WordPress world. If I mention WordPress to a normal person, they glaze over. Yeah, that can happen. Fast Comment is getting a few shout outs as a good host. They're on my list of the ones to review. Superlink says, are you using Genius Links for any of your websites? I'm not. You're thinking of signing up? Let me know how it goes. Rose says, be careful with Superlinks. They can take some of your commissions. It's better to do the one link option with Amazon. MD Didn't Islam says, WP Engine looks much better. It does. Was that you talking about the little example I did then? It is better, but then it's 10 times the price of HostGator. WD Burke, hello from me to you in New Jersey, and thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're a fan, and I'm glad that I've helped you out. He asks, is Bow Wow making money? It's a little bit slow still. It's a bit slow, but I'm still working on it. That is my site that I'm going to build on. Maybe that was the wrong choice because, as I mentioned, the dog niche is really saturated, but we'll give it a go. And it's made a couple of dollars so far, but not a lot. Boot Boutique is still my number one. Maybe I should do more work on that. Whatever. I've got too many irons and too many fires. Thank you for all the kind words you're getting. I'm not going to read them all out. It's a bit indulgent on my side. Are there any good tools to create simple ad videos for YouTube for your site? Any screen recorder should be fine to create some simple videos. I use ScreenFlow, which is not free, but I'm sure there are free ones for the PC. Do a search, screen recorder. Okay, Matthew, I see your request there for 4 videos. I'm going to make a note of them. I can't promise that I can do them all, but if they're on the list, there's a chance. Hello, Carl, you made it. Oh, you got the man flu. Yeah, I'm still sort of getting over that. I don't feel okay, but I'm still coughing. Coughing up. You don't want to know what I'm coughing up. Shay says, Alex found a glitch on the empty shopping cart desktop page. Is the footer coming up? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm going to run for another 10 minutes or so, but I've got a call with another YouTuber straight after, so I can't be too long. So, Bow Wow Tech. Where's me thing? That's not it. There we go. Okay, so let me view the cart. notice I'm on the WPN. It doesn't matter. I see that. Yeah, page isn't quite long enough. The return to shop button is. I noticed this on the password reset page as well. Well, one way to fix it would just be to come in the page here. I'll do it on WP Engine because it's a bit quicker. And what you could do is you could just add some returns like that maybe. So that's what it looks like in the text. Some nibusbus. What is a nibusbus? It's like a carriage return, whatever. Now we check it out. Still not quite enough. Could maybe do it with some CSS, maybe. You could get this bit, the content, and you could say I'm in height. Would that work? As you all know, I'm not a developer of any sort. I just kind of make it up as I go along, and hopefully it'll work. So yeah, we could do like a min height. There we go. Look, that's better. Yeah, so maybe don't put the no space in. Let's do it properly. Do it with some CSS. Because this will then fix every other page, like the lost password, which, as I said, also has this issue. Excuse my cough. There you go. There it is, the man flu. Copy this into customize. I will do a video on this or a blog post or something. Into the additional CSS. I think this is going to be a live demonstration that actually might work. Let me just make a note. Are we done? Is this done? Come on. It's like it crashed then or something. Ugh. I just want to go back and have a look. So let's have a look at the empty cart. Can I look at the empty cart? Here we go. Hey, there we go. It did work. That's a first, I think, on the live stream. A live demonstration that actually worked. Uh-oh. Looks like I've got like a sniper dot on my head. If I get sniped, call the police. Okay, I'm going to run for another 5 minutes. I know I was late, but I'd say I've got another call booked after this, so I can't drag on too long. But let's quickly get through some more questions. Oh, Stephanie says, I would love to know what your social follow plugin is. In the footer section. I'm going to come back over it. Hang on, let's have a look. WP Eagle, of course. Go check it. I need to fix this. Oh, is it these? These, what did I do these with? I think it's a plugin. It must be a plugin. Let's see what it is. It was a long time ago. I've added size charts and stuff to the merch, by the way. So if that was stopping you from ordering an amazing WP Eagle t-shirt because you didn't know what size to order, you can now find the sizes yeah, on the product pages. So it's not, I don't think it's Easy Social Shares. That's the ones that are on the posts. It must be the... Oh. I don't see anything that looks relevant. Okay, we're going to have to go into the widgets and have a quick look for you, Stephanie. Oh, it must be on there. It's at the top. Oh, did you see it? I just saw it then. Yeah, access press, social media counter. There it is. Let's view the details. It must be a free one. Is it free? It is. There we go. It's not been tested with my version of WordPress, but it was updated 2 months ago. Oh, cool. So I'm sure it's fine. Transition. Right, let's get through these last questions and then let's call it a night. Mark says TSO are doing an upgrade to servers in the next few months. They need to. Service is slow. Right, where did I get to? Where did I get to? Okay, Stephanie with... Yeah, that's where I got to. So, this mic is in my way again. Where do you go for articles? I go to all places. I've got a couple of writers that I use of Upwork, and I also have been trying out Textun, as I mentioned earlier, so I'll let you know about them. That's Textun. Google them, you'll find it. That blue rag I just had then was... I was wiping the fingerprints off my screen. Zane says, good luck for everyone on your websites. Indeed, Zane. RD, but I think I've answered your questions. Bow Wow is only earning a little bit, and yeah, that's where I go to for articles. Review site says, thanks for working on my site. No problem. The video of your site is coming up this week. Ian says, we'll send you a login, but you need a login for you. I should just need a WordPress login. I can enable gzip with WP Rocket. But if you want to send me both, that's fine. The Furman, going on from talking about EIG, says they're terrible. They buy web hosts and then they run them into the ground. Yeah. Helen says regarding iPage, she says she used iPage. I had several problems according to them. RE corrupt files. I moved away from them, but that particular domain continues to have problems no matter who I host it with. Well, that's weird. Someone else is saying that TSO hosts have improved. I do hope so. I love TSO hosts. They're one of my very first hosting companies when they were small, and I got the feeling there was just like a few of them working out of a bedroom maybe, or somewhere small. And yeah, they kind of grew and grew and grew. They got bought out, and I'm still an affiliate for them, and I still recommend them in videos that I created years ago. But I've been less inclined to recommend them recently because they've just not been as good. Michelle says, is WordPress free? Yeah, WordPress is free. But you do need somewhere to host it. You need, yeah, a hosting company. Well, that's where the cost comes in. And as the firm says, WordPress.org is free. WordPress.com is a hosted pay-for-service. Although with WordPress.org, you still need hosting with a company, which is what we've been talking about this evening, hosting companies. There is a video on my channel which explains the difference between WordPress.org and WordPress.com. So do check that out. Mark says, just sent you an email as it would not let me post in the chat. All right, Mark, I don't see it right now, but I'll try and get to you. Although, as I did say earlier, I am struggling to reply to all the emails, so I may not, but I will try. Sean says, do you recommend SiteGround? From what I've seen of them, they look really good. I was playing around with them last night. I've not got any live sites on it, but I'm doing a lot of in-depth testing at the moment into hosting, so I'll have a more concrete answer on that soon. But from what I see, they look good. Ian says, anyone who hasn't heard of SpyFu, I haven't found it the other day. It's really good for looking up your competitors. Yeah, SpyFu is a great tool. I've been using it. Well, I haven't used it recently. When I used to have my agency in London and we did a lot of PPC, we used SpyFu all the time. Really good for working out what your competitors are up to. Tariq says he made his site with a free theme and it looks good. That's fine. You can make websites that are great with free themes. Mamo says, I want to start making money. I don't have any money. Wow. That's hard. I'm afraid you are going to need a little bit of money to make money. It's kind of chicken and egg situation. And yeah, affiliate marketing, making money online, is not a quick way to get money. It's quite a long process, but once it works, it's good. You know, you get money coming in regularly. If you need money right now, quickly, then affiliate marketing and dropshipping and all that stuff is not probably the best route to go. You might want to just sell some services on Upwork, or you might want to do some surveys and get paid for that, or you want to maybe do some web testing. Do a search for What Users Do, I think, is a site that offer website testing. So basically you just test websites, you talk about what you're doing and you get paid. Or even just going around in your local area doing jobs. That might be a better way. Terry Blitch says, I was hacked this week in Google Webmaster Tools. They claim week on Google Webmaster Tools, and they claimed ownership of my site. Google then registered that I had been hacked. Ah, that sounds terrible. Terribly British. I do recommend Sucuri, SUCURI, for any security stuff getting cleaned, but they've put their prices up a lot recently. Superlink says, is it okay to have more than one site using only one Amazon affiliate ID? That's fine, but once you've got an affiliate ID, you can easily create other tracking IDs within your Amazon Associate Affiliate dashboard. That way then you'll know what sites are working and what's not. If it's all coming through the one ID, you won't know what's good, what's not. Tony Rich says, I've gone from 500 visits a week to 50. Has anyone else experienced this? Yeah, I've been hacked before and stuff. It's bad. I'd recommend, say, you get a security company to help you clean the site, protect the site, and then rebuild your credibility. A review site says, how do you update that Kingdom Premium theme? You just simply uninstall it and reinstall the new version. That's the easiest way to do it. Switch to like 2015 or something in the time being. Delete Kingdom and add Kingdom. Bear in mind that any changes that you made to the theme files may be lost. I'm not talking about anything in the customizer. I'm talking about if you physically edited the files, which is why it's a good practice to run a child theme. Okay, so I'm going to need to start wrapping this up. Can you stop asking me questions? Because I want to answer them all before I go, but I do need to go. Sadua says, is dropshipping dead or a better future? I think dropshipping is fine. It's not dead. You can certainly make a good business out of it. It's just not a business I'm particularly familiar with, and I prefer to do affiliate marketing because I don't like dealing with clients and customers. Ali Albury says, should I create a blog website and affiliate website, or one site for all? You could do one site for all. If you've got a great blog, then it's very easy to add affiliate links and go from there. Red Burke says, what are your thoughts on the subject of competing with coupon browser extensions? I have not really thought about it. I have seen those browser extensions. They look interesting. I guess, would they take you a commission? If someone followed an affiliate link and then used one of those coupon sites, would they get the coupon people get the affiliate commission, not you? Maybe. It's not something I thought about, but maybe it's something for me to think about. I'll think about that. Look into it. Scott says, do you think making a simple niche site with a little content but lots of products added via Woozone and then promoting these products through Facebook would bring results? It might do, but I mean, how are you going to promote those products on Facebook? If you're going to run ads, then it's whether the cost of the ads is less than the commission you're going to make, and commission on Amazon is quite low, so I think that's going to be tricky. Ian says, just email me. I will take a look. It might not be tonight, it might be tomorrow or even later in the week, but I will have a look for you. Is there any, Philippe says, is there any way to make an affiliate website right now without wasting any money? There's lots of ways to make an affiliate website. Follow some of my videos. Whether you're going to waste money, I don't know. It depends on the niche. I slipped into an American term. The niche you pick and how much work you do, and lots of other factors, whether you're going to make any money. Scott Alpha says, I see many online non-affiliate shops have hardly any content, but they still rank well on Google. Yeah. And even, Boot Boutique, which is one of my Woozone affiliate sites, does rank well on Google. Gets some good traffic for long tail searches on Boots. Doesn't have much content, so yeah. It's not Monarch. Monarch is the plugin I'm using for... What's Monarch do? It's not Monarch. That is social sharing, but yeah, it's not Monarch. Stephanie... Ian says he sent me an email. I answered. I can't remember all the emails that I answer. It's just stupid. Mark says, can you recommend a search box plugin on WordPress? Not off the top of my head, although a lot of good themes have a search kind of shortcode thing that you can add like a search box, and then you want to find a plugin that allows you to add shortcodes to menus, and you could do it that way. Michelle says, so WordPress is free? Yes, it is, definitely, Michelle. I never have to pay anything. You don't have to pay anything to WordPress, but you will have to pay stuff to hosting companies and possibly theme companies and plugin companies and all that kind of stuff. Relic says, how do you deal with getting paid for Amazon affiliate purchases from different countries? You have to sign up as an affiliate in those different countries. Michelle says, do they charge for the software? No. Hosting is, that's a good question. Hosting is basically you hire a little bit of a server from a company. They put your WordPress on there. They make it available to everyone on the internet. Michelle says, how much is hosting? It starts from $3 or $4 a month, depending on how long you commit for. You also need a domain, and that costs, again, like $10-20 a year. None of it is huge. Okay, I think I've got to the end of the chat, and on that note, I'm going to wrap up. Oof. I hope you enjoy. I'm exhausted after that. I got a bit of pace going there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I do appreciate your company on a Wednesday evening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Even though we didn't have any topic, but we had lots of good questions coming in. And yeah, I have been churning out some videos recently. I'm trying to keep the production going of videos, although I don't just want to churn out videos just for the sake of churning out videos, of course. But I'm hoping you're getting some value, some inspiration, and all that stuff. As the Furman says, there's only 13 thumbs up. In fact, I can only see 12 thumbs up. So if you did enjoy it, it really would help me out if you click the like button. Of course, if you're not subscribed, then please do click the subscribe button. But I'm pretty sure you all are part of the WP Eagle family. We had a peak concurrent viewer number of 52 tonight, which is a record of the last few weeks anyway. I think we've had more once upon a time, but that's good. And yeah. And there's one last question there from Jinsey, which is thoughts on TSO Host. We've been talking about TSO Host a bit tonight. As I said, they were one of my original hosting companies. I put a lot of sites on them. I used to recommend them a lot in videos. And yeah, then they got a bit bigger. The service got a bit slower. The support got a bit slower. And yeah, I'm not so fond of them anymore. Although a few of you in the chat tonight have said they're investing in new servers and that kind of stuff. So they're probably getting better. They're not bad. And I've still got a lot of sites with them. I've got a couple of reseller accounts with them, a cloud one and a control panel account, and they're fine. They're just not as good as back in the old days when they used to be really fast, really good, super quick support and all that. But hey, companies change, they get bigger, they get bought out by EIG. Not that TSO Host have, but you know, they might do one day. And that's just the way of the world. Okay, Ian has got a note of the all-time record is 62, so we would turn off that tonight. My friend Daniel says fancy a pint next Thursday. I'll have to check the diary. Drop me an email or no, drop me a Facebook and we'll sort that out. It's looking clear. Good work. But yeah, great session. Be sure to check. Look at this. I need to show you these shelves. It just caught my eye while I was streaming. You see that? Look. Let me. You see that? Oh, I think I've just broken the camera now. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, is it back? Here we go. Look, now obviously this bit is supposed to go into the 2 slots there, and it's only in the what a bodge. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to go because I need to make a phone call. Until next time, I'm going to love you and leave you. Bye for now. And we'll be back again, same time next week. And I'll see you then.